Have I mentioned before how much I love this song? It's one of the best ones in the game in my opinion. And I really love this rendition of it too. So now we want to go to the left here, because we want stairs that lead down. Alright. Let me turn the page here. There we go. Now, so there is nothing on this half of the level. We will come back to this level on the other half, you know, to the right there, or sorry, the left, later. So it's pretty much just a straight shot there, takes us back up, and up again to the 4th floor. Yeah, we go up before we go back down. There is nothing in that room, so don't worry about that. So we're back on the 3rd floor. We do have a couple things here to grab. Just little bits of gil, it looks like. Alright, 450 gil there. And now it's a straight shot down. And there we go, stairs back down. So we're back on that floor we were on earlier that was pretty much a straight shot north, except we're on the other side of it, and there's a lot more loot to be had here. So we've got, like, stuff all over the place, pretty much. We got stuff in here, we got some gil, we got an encounter point against water elementals, which should go down with a quick Thundaga. Or maybe not. I thought they were going to go down with a Thundaga. At least we got rid of one of them. Make that 2 of them. Make that all 3. I didn't realize Carl... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize Carl got his off first. Okay. So we got more gil there. Now we want to go all the way across. Alright, so there are 4 different treasure rooms on this floor. We've already done one of them. So the next one's right over here. And we've got some more gil, which we could always use. An encounter point against a cockatrice, a pyralisk, 2 king mummies, and 5 regular mummies. Oh, that's not good. Good news is, we're just going to lob out some Firagas, and that's going to wipe them all out pretty much. So, there's that. The only problem was we got ambushed, so Candle is asleep now. Thankfully nobody got stoned or paralyzed. Let's just go ahead and attack, and we'll do a Firaga. I meant to have Jack use Firaga as well. Oh well, too late now. But that wipes them all out, as I said. Alright, so we get the Giant's Gloves and more gil. So what do the Giant's Gloves do? Is this the one I want? Yes, this is the one that casts Saber when used. So we definitely want to keep those. They are not better than the Protect Ring, and the good news is we don't have to equip it in order to use it. Actually, it's better if we don't equip it when we try to use it, because then anybody can use it, and that is much better than Temper. Much, much better than Temper, because it raises your attack and your accuracy. There are 2 more treasure rooms. One's up here. And in it, we will find another encounter point. This one's not too bad. It's just a white shark and a Sahajin prince. So we don't have to worry too much about it. See, that's already half the battle over. That's the whole battle over. Alright, we get another light axe. But that's alright. We'll just sell that in our next opportunity. And the last treasure room should be right up here. And this is actually the last treasure room for the whole dungeon. Alright, what do we got? We got some gil. There we go. Oh, that is an encounter point. I wasn't sure about that. This time, though, it's just against a white shark, so I don't have to worry about it. Battle's already done. Pretty quick and simple. We got some gil, and here we have another ribbon. We'll go ahead and give that one to Jill, because she's been walking around without a helmet the entire frickin' time. And now it's time to go down to the final level. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up first, because that battle kind of wiped me out a bit. Let's go ahead and use the antidote. There we go. And potions galore. There we go. Alright. Right up here is the stairs down to the final level and the Kraken's lair. If I can figure out how to get there. I know I do have a map sitting in front of me, but even still, I'd rather not be looking at it constantly if I could help it. No, we're actually already like halfway there. Unfortunately, somebody got poisoned again. Oh, Candle, what are you doing? Alright, up through here. And this way. And should be around here? No, okay. Sorry, I had to look at the map real quick. I got turned around. Alright, what we want is down here. Now we can go out and around. And head north, and it's almost a straight shot to the Kraken. Alright, right in here. There he is. Let's go ahead and heal up. Yeah, not too bad. Let's go ahead and use some ethers as well. And I think that's probably all we need to worry about. Okay, sort. Let's go ahead and save. There we go. And... you humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. Why? Because we're underneath the we're at the bottom of the ocean? Maybe? But do you really think you can defeat the Fiend of Water here in my own domain? Fools, those dark depths shall be your tomb. Alright, Kraken. Now he is obviously very, very weak to lightning. But what I want to do first is let's go ahead and use the Giant's Gloves. And can you use the Giant's Gloves? No, you cannot because somebody else is. That's okay. We're going to have you cast Haste on him then. And we will do a... I don't have Null All yet, so we'll do a Null Frost. Because he deals like water-based magic. He uses water magic. And we'll cast a Haste on Jack as well. Fuck, that hit hard. Maybe I should have started off with Protera. Alright, we got our Null Frost in. We're gonna have to heal up before we can use Protera though, because Carl is not looking too hot. You know, he's doing alright, but he's not great. Let's go ahead and use that Giant's Glove. And let's do a Heal-a-Ra just to cover our bases. And let's go ahead and toss out a Thundaga. Ink. Okay, so that pretty much casts Darkness on people, but it missed, thankfully. 12 hits, 346 damage. Now this guy has 1800 health, so it's looking like this ain't gonna take too long. Especially since Thundara does 422 damage, so that's like a third of his health already gone. Alright, let's go ahead and use a Cura. And let's cast Thundaga again. Oh, and Jack went down. Not good. Alright, like half of his health is gone. Make that like 2/3 of his health is gone. So Jack may end up missing out on experience in this fight. Let's go ahead and use life. And cast Thundaga again, and this will be the final round. Oh yeah, definitely the final round. As a matter of fact, it just took one more hit from Candle. So Jack misses out on the experience for this, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, but hey, it happens. Alright, got 1415 experience. Nice. Alright, and 5,000 gil. And the water crystal has come to life. Nice! Victory pose! And of course that also unlocks the Life Spring Grotto. So that leaves only one of the optional dungeons left to unlock. Well, technically two of them, but the other one, I mean, we'll do that soon enough anyways. Alright. This is the Altar of Water, from which the power of water flows forth. Let's go ahead and use our life spell. Since we didn't get a chance to in battle, we'll go ahead and raise Jack back up. Thank you. I'm not going to worry about healing him because there's no encounters in this room. This is going to warp us back out to the overworld. We'll just hop back into Onrak and heal up. And I shall see you guys back at Melmond, where we give Dr. Oon the Rosetta Stone. Alright, we're back in Melmond, and I noticed that our white and black wizards could get their level 7 spells, so I went ahead and got those for them. So now we have Hilaga, Kiraja, and Diaja, and also Saber, Blind, and Blizzaga. Not that Carl will ever really use Saber himself. Anyways, what we're looking for now is Dr. Oon, and he is up this way? He should be, yeah, right around here. Just a moment. Let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufenian. Yes, of course. That's what that was. It all makes sense. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian. This is not how any of this works. There, you can now speak Lufenian too. Again, that is not even remotely how any of that works. First off, even if... Okay, here's a bit of a history lesson. The Rosetta Stone is not this end-all be-all that teaches you lost languages. The Rosetta Stone is a... Not really a tablet, it's more like a big rock, really, in which somebody wrote a piece of official transcription. It was like, not quite a grocery list or anything like that, but it was like a billing order of something. And what was unique about it, what was really interesting about it, was it wasn't written in just one language. It was actually written in, I think, like 3 or 4 different languages, including ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, ancient Greek, and I think there was Latin, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't remember what the third one was. But what happened was, because we could already read ancient Greek, and once we figured out, based on the second language, that everything on the stone was the same transcription in different languages, we were able to piece together to figure out what the actual hieroglyphs meant. So that's how we were able to read ancient Egyptian. But that does not mean that if you can read ancient Egyptian that you can speak ancient Egyptian. It's a dead language. It hasn't been spoken in thousands of years. We don't know what it actually sounds like. Now, we can hypothesize and try to work backwards from modern languages to try to figure out what it might have sounded like. This is kind of how we've figured out what Shakespeare's plays actually would have sounded like with the original pronunciation and so on. But it doesn't really work like the way the game's trying to tell you that it works. And regardless, you cannot learn a language that quickly. It takes years and years of study. You know, if you're a kid, you can pick it up quicker than an adult can, but even still, oh my god. Anyways, what we can do now is go check out Lufenia, which is this town right here. So let's go ahead and get up there. Let's go north, and then wrap around the back of the world to the west. Alright. To the west. So now the town we're actually looking for, excuse me, this is the town we're looking for here. Unfortunately, you can see there are a shit ton of forests all around here. So the closest place we can actually safely land is way the fuck up here. It's like one tile where we can actually land, unfortunately. So we've got a ways to go to get down there, and we're probably going to have some fights along the way. Against dinosaurs, apparently. This is the land of the lost now. Got an Allosaurus going up against. Even though it looked almost like a T-Rex, but Allosaurus and T-Rex do look very, very similar anyways. And of course, this isn't like even remotely how dinosaurs would have looked naturally. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, it's fairly straight shot south. I think we're like half... Yeah, we're almost there. Okay. Yeah, Lufenia is an odd town because it's populated by people in robes, and there's no inn, there's no sanctuary, there's no item or weapon or armor shops. You do have magic shops here. This is where the final level 8 spells are. We are the Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived among the clouds, the Sky People. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid, which I don't know if that reference was in the original version of the game or not, but there is now a Sid, if not in, at least referenced in every single main series Final Fantasy game. It's one of those things that kind of links them together. The Lightbearers. Then the legend is true. Yes, apparently it is. We have a legend that has been passed down through many generations. According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. Well, I guess we'll do that. So yeah, we can't actually enter any of the buildings here. It looks like these might be doors, but they're not. 400 years ago, we had built a civilization of the highest order, even beyond the skies we reached. But that is not but history now. And you can now get out of my freaking way, please. Come on, down, down, thank you. One more. Oh, that's not where I wanted, but that'll work. The flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky. Alright, we've got... Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function? Yeah, they can. We already met one of them. The Sky People would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade. Alright, and you I've yet to talk to. This world is composed of 4 forces: fire, earth, water, and wind. Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat amidst an azure sea of stars. So yeah, they're talking about the Flying Fortress, which is the last of the elemental dungeons in the main game here. Come on, keep going north. One more tile. Either way, thank you. Alright, now let's check out the guys over here. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. The Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. Alright, we came to believe there was another entity controlling the 4 fiends. To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them. I hope no harm has befallen them. Tiamat blocks the power of wind, the source of the Sky People's strength. We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bats. Where else have we seen 5 bats together? Keep that in mind, I'll explain it a little bit later. Before you leave, legendary warriors, take this chime with you. It will grant you passage into the Mirage Tower. You obtain the chime, which is another key item. I think it might be the last key item you need to beat the game. We fought a life and death struggle with Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, but our power was not enough. To this day, her lair remains in the castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress. Alright, and did I talk to you? I don't remember. Came to believe that... Yeah, I already talked to you. Okay. So before we go, we can't actually purchase it or anything, but before we go, the final level 8 spells are way over here. And we've got Full Life, which is very useful, and Flare, which is the strongest black magic spell. So I will see you guys back at the airship, because it's a long trek. Alright, so now where we need to go is the Mirage Tower, which is right here. But if you notice, it's at the center of a big-ass fucking desert. And there are very few places you can actually land around the edge of it. I actually don't think you can land anywhere up here. No. Can I? Yes, I can land here. But we've still got a ways to go to get there, to the Mirage Tower. And actually what we've got is, we've got 2 dungeons in a row, because we've got the Mirage Tower, and then that leads directly into the, whatchamacallit, directly into the Flying Fortress. So this is another one where you can actually take a fairly short path to get where you need to go, at least for the first floor, because it's like literally right there. But there's a whole bunch of treasure in the center, and I want to get that. So let's go ahead and save real quick, because I don't want to lose anyways, just in case. And we've got Black Knights now. Nightmares and Black Knights that we're going up against. Black Knights shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Hopefully. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too terrible. So this fight shouldn't take too long. Those nightmares are a little bit odd, though. Come on. Black Knight takes like a full round to go down, which is not good. Hopefully the nightmares don't take as long. I don't remember. No, they'll be gone soon enough. Speaking of which, they're gone now. Alright, we got some levels. So yeah, all the loot we want is here in the center, and you gotta access it from the top. And we got Guardians now, too. We got some mechanicals. I think they're weak to lightning-based attacks. You know, Thunder and Thundara and so on. But they're not too terribly strong as it is. So you don't have to worry too much about them. Although, Jill and Carl just are not hitting, or Jill's not hitting him that strong. Unfortunately, Candle is our best attacker, and he got paralyzed. But hey, at least they keep going after him, instead of the other people. It should be another turn or two, and then the Guardian's gone. Yep, yeah, there we go. Alright. Now give me my loot. Ugh. More fights. So yes, the weakest boss in the game is now just a regular monster. I still can't believe they actually used him as a boss. Damn forced backtracking. I should have just let loose a fire guy to wipe him out. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do this next turn. Because otherwise this is going to get drawn out if I can only take down one at a time. There we go. Watch and weep. As the vampires go down, provided Carl doesn't get paralyzed. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning for some reason. Boom. Told you they all went down. Alright. We got some Gil. Got a healing helm. Gil. Whoops. The Vorpal sword. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Healing helm casts heal when used. Vorpal sword doesn't have any special abilities. But... Whoops, not magic. Equipment. Really? It's not better than the Ice Brand? Interesting. Okay, let's check out... Yeah, take him down to 34. Oh, damn. Okay. We'll ignore that then. Let's go ahead and grab some more Gil. Got the Aegis Shield, which is apparently not better than the Diamond Shield. Guards against stone, though. He can't equip it, though. So we got one more treasure chest on this level, and it's just a tent. Damn you, tent! Alright. Down we go. Ah, we got a Chimera. Yeah, a goat's head, a dragon's head, and a lion's head. Alright. But what we want is here. Now this one, again, there's more loot in the center, and this one actually kind of forces you to go like all the way around almost to get where you need to go. So yeah, this one's a little bit of a walk. But we will get in there eventually. Seriously, I was only able to move a single tile. Alright. Can we get through more of this without getting stopped? Apparently not, though. Alright, so right down here is the treasure room. Massive treasure room. Alright, right in here. We've got like a shit ton of treasure in here. We've got some Gil. We've got Thor's hammer. We've got some more Gil. And yet more Gil. And yet more Gil. And a cottage. More Gil. The Sunblade. More Gil. And Dragon Mail, which is exclusive to the Knight. Only the Knight can equip it. But apparently it's not better than the Diamond Armor. It does do something special, though. Raises magic resistance against all elemental attacks. So that, if you find that useful... Actually, it's the same stats, so we may as well switch to it. And there we go. We got the Sunblade now. And I think, yeah, Jill can take Thor's hammer, which is good because she hasn't had an upgrade in fucking forever. And let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and heal everybody up first real quick. Okay, because we do have a boss fight coming up soon before we get to the Flying Fortress. There we go. And up here. Yeah, we gotta get back to those stairs we saw up here. And we've actually got one of these mechanicals to talk to as well. Our friend left on a journey to the west. He took the warp cube and went to see our master. So yeah, basically if you came in here without the warp cube, you'd have to get back out, go get it, and come back and fight your way up again. But we're good. Oh, the blue dragon. I wasn't quite expecting that this soon. Okay, let's go ahead and use the Giant's Gloves. And let's cast Haste. And let's, we'll be fine with a heal. And you shall cast Haste as well on Jack. Thunderbolt. Ooh. Please don't be super strong. Okay, that's not bad. The heal will counteract most of that. Alright. Attack! And you, I want you to use the Giant's Glove as well. And you will heal again. And you know what, you'll cast Saber on yourself. Or not, because he went down in one hit. Fuck. Wasn't quite expecting that, okay. Use the warp cube to travel beyond the sky. It will take you to the Flying Fortress. And off we go. High into the sky, we're in the Flying Fortress. Now excuse me for a minute, I have to use the restroom.